tribute to Biafran finest, Braviest, and most noble soldier noticed during the war. During the Civil War, Joseph Hannibal Atuzia was regarded as one of the strongest strategists and tacticians in the Biafran army. He was known for his bravery, tenacity, and fearlessness in battle. He was said to have launched many daring and frontier assaults on federal troops, almost to the point of death, all in defense of his beloved Biafran against enemy military incursions. Joseph Atuzia, in contrast, was to the Biafran army what Benjamin Adekunle was to the federal side at the time. In reality, he was regarded as one of Biafran's most influential and enterprising soldiers. Atuzia worked as an engineer for the Shell Petroleum Company in Port Harcourt before joining the Biafran army in May 1967. Initially, he was one of the leaders and organizers of the civil militia in Port Harcourt, but after the militia was disbanded, he entered the Biafran army as a colonel. Atuzia was promoted to major and given command of the Biafran 11th Battalion on September 20th, 1967. After Biafran soldiers were forced to withdraw across the River Niger Bridge into Onitsha, the 11th Battalion, under Achuzia's orders, launched a successful attack on the 5,000-strong Nigerian 2nd Division stationed in Onitsha, which Achuzia's men either massacred or captured. Achuzia's men successfully thwarted many counter-attacks by Nigerian troops. Because of Achuzia's previous military victories, President Ojukwu transferred him to Port Harcourt, where he was named commander of the all Biafran soldiers in the region. Atuzia and his men stood firm throughout the heavy bombardment of the area. He managed to battle Nigerian troops until he came dangerously close to death when he was nearly run over by an armored tank. Atuzia bravely took part in several attempts to recapture previous Biafran strongholds from federal soldiers, while some were however successful. Others were not, but in all, Atuzia displayed great courage and bravery. On January 9, 1970, as the war drew to a close, President Odumegwu Ojukwu officially put the remaining Biafran soldiers under Achuzia's command before fleeing to exile. Days later, Philip Effiong, Atuzia, and other Biafran officials presented themselves to the Nigerian government to surrender. Atuzia formally retired from all military conflicts after his release from jail in 1970 and returned to his hometown of Asaba, where he lived until his demise on February 26, 2018, at the age of 89. My viewers, here you can see one of the sacrifices that we are talking about that we never make the Biafrans to give in so easily. Here you can see. Will you tell me that despite knowing all this, are you going to tell me that despite knowing all this, you expect those who fought for the Biafrans assiduously should easily give in and abandon the long-time struggle? Do you? Of course no. Look at the sacrifice our predecessors made. Look at the fight that they fought. Look at the people that lost their lives. Look at the the big things that they left behind. Can you imagine? And someone around the corner will be out and say that Biafran freedom is nothing. What about those people who lost their lives during the war, who fought till death? Søldīer was lucky not to die. He was lucky not to die. So what about those that have died? Do we just allow their struggle to be in vain? Do we? No, we don't. We don't need to do that. We need to fight for these people. We need to make sure that Biafran is actualized. We need to make sure that that which they fought for is actualized, so that their soul will have a happy repose. That is the message. We need to pass this message. We need to make them know about it. Our Igbo leaders, many of them witnessed the war. They saw the war, but they are just, pretending not knowing anything about it. That is a problem. Whether they accept or they don't accept, Biafran has come to stand. Nobody is going to distract Biafran freedom. Nobody is going to stop the freedom. Not even the President Muhammadu Buhari is going to stop it. He doesn't have the power. It doesn't. At all. It can't even. Because what is in Biafran is more than him. Do you understand now? It's more than him. So he should use his brains. Do you understand? He should use his brain. So no matter what, I tell you that everyone needs to put his hands on deck and make sure that the long-time struggle is achieved. Do you understand? So, my dear viewers, I put this up to you to please come in. Let me hear from you. Let me know what you equally have to say about this. Don't forget to leave your comments below the comment section. Click on the subscription buttons as well as the bell buttons to get updated each time we upload any new videos. Thank you.